in today's video, I want to talk about my tips for running in the cold. So the first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning before I get ready to run is I check the temperature just on my phone using the weather app. So it's not even that cold right now. It is at 34 degrees. It might start snowing at 10, which is in like 30 minutes, so it might start snowing when I'm out there. And there's 8-mile-per-hour wind, which isn't awful, but something that you'll definitely feel, and it feels like 27. So with that, I always take everything into consideration, whether it's gonna be rain, sunshine, what the wind is, because that is always what gets me personally. I hate when it's windy and cold, and it feels like 27. All right, so this is what I have decided on for today. So I have a pair of long leggings that aren't too thick, especially on the inside. They're not terribly warm. And then I have my base layer, which is really important, at least for me, especially when it's windy. I'm gonna use this tank top as a base layer, and a lot of times I would use Under Armour, but since it's not that cold, I don't wanna be too hot. So I use this base layer to kind of go against my skin for the wind. And then I just have this long sleeve to layer on top of it. My socks, just normal socks, and then of course always having my ears and my hands covered. That's like really important when I'm cold. Even if my legs are showing, my arms, I usually always go for the gloves and the head warmer to keep me warm even before I choose pants. So another thing that I do is when I get back from my cold runs, I always have a change of clothes to change into right away. And I definitely encourage that just because you're gonna start sweating as soon as you come into that warmer environment. So I just have a change of my sports bra and then just a t-shirt, because I'll usually start strength training, but it makes all the difference so I'm not absolutely freezing or so I don't get sick. So the next thing that I always do, cold runs, warm runs, it's in a lot of my videos, but especially before you go out into the cold, doing a little bit of a warm up can be super beneficial to help get the blood flowing so you're not incredibly stiff, because the cold will stiffen you up a little bit. You don't want to be pouring sweat or completely out of breath, but you want to just do a little bit to get your body awake. And so it's not a complete shock going out into, 25 degrees, brutal winds, snow, etc. You want to be ready to go. So I just got done my run. I changed into a different sports bra and my t-shirt because I was sweaty when I came in. What I wore was pretty much perfect. I was super comfortable out there. I broke a sweat, but it wasn't hot or anything like that. So I changed, and now I'm going to walk. Callie, you wanna go for a walk, girl? I'm gonna go for a walk. So something else that I highly recommend for super cold and windy climates is investing in a windbreaker. This one here I got when I was at Bucknell, and it's probably one of my favorite things to run in when it's really cold. It's just incredibly warm and really helps with the wind. I also have one from Asics that I really like. So investing in a nice windbreaker jacket like this one is super beneficial, and I really do recommend it. It is the next day, and I kind of want to show you how what I wear is different on a day-to-day basis with the weather. So yesterday it was like 34 degrees, and today is actually a lot warmer. So it's already 41 degrees. It's kind of sunny, 6-mile-per-hour wind, feels like 37. I'm already in like this long sleeve. I have a t-shirt on, and then I have these cropped leggings. I'm gonna take off these high socks and change into my regular socks. So I just got done my short run, nice little shakeout. And what I wore was pretty much perfect. I ended up with this long sleeve. I have my t-shirt underneath, and then just these cropped leggings. It's pretty windy out, so I was comfortable. I didn't wear gloves or any ear warmer or anything like that. I don't think it was really necessary today. And also keeping in mind that it was an easy run and not a workout, so I wasn't working as hard. And just find what works for you. And that's my number one tip, how to run in the cold, is to run in the cold. And I actually got that from a post I saw on Instagram. You know, running in the cold, it's gonna suck, it's gonna be painful, but you have to just get out there and get warmed up. There really is no other way. That first mile or first couple of miles, it's gonna be cold, it's gonna be numb, but once you get warmed up, it's gonna feel really good and crisp, and you'll start to get used to it, and you'll start to figure out what works best for you and what you like to wear. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or any tips that you have to help you run in the cold, definitely leave them in the comments below. I would love to know. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I would love for you to click that like button and subscribe to my channel. I will see you in my next video, but until then, as always, happy running.